Imagine an entire army vanishing into the scorching desert for days, only to re-emerge hundreds of miles away, completely undetected. This is the impossible true story of Khalid ibn al-Walid. Today, we uncover one of history's most audacious military feats, Khalid's legendary march from Iraq to Syria, a journey that defied all logic and forever changed the course of empires. The early 7th century, a time of seismic shifts, the nascent Islamic State was expanding, facing two colossal superpowers.
To the west, the formidable Byzantine Empire, heirs to Rome's legacy, stretched across North Africa, Egypt, and Anatolia.
To the east, the mighty Sassanid Persian Empire, an ancient dynasty with vast lands, controlled Mesopotamia and beyond. These empires, locked in centuries of draining conflict, were exhausted, leaving a power vacuum for a new force to emerge. Enter Khalid ibn al-Walid, the Sword of God, a military genius forged in the early battles of Islam. His reputation preceded him. Known for his tactical brilliance and unparalleled leadership, Khalid was a master of desert warfare and rapid maneuvers. He had already demonstrated his prowess in numerous campaigns, achieving stunning victories against overwhelming odds. By 634 CE, Khalid was commanding the Muslim forces in Iraq, successfully pushing back the Sassanid Persians.
However, a new and urgent crisis emerged to the west. The Muslim armies in Syria were facing a massive Byzantine counterattack.
The situation was dire. Without immediate reinforcements, the Syrian front risked being overrun, threatening the entire expansion. Abu Bakr, the Caliph, issued a direct order. Khalid was to abandon his campaign in Iraq and immediately ride to Syria. But the conventional route was long, winding north through settled lands, teeming with Byzantine patrols. Time was of the essence. A delay could mean catastrophe for his brethren in Syria. Khalid, with his characteristic boldness, chose a path no rational commander would consider, a direct shortcut. He would lead his elite cavalry and a small infantry contingent, a mere fraction of his army, straight through the desolate Syro-Arabian desert. This impossible route was notoriously waterless, ravaged by extreme heat, and infamous for its treacherous terrain. Even his trusted generals warned against it, calling it a death sentence. Yet Khalid remained unyielding. His plan was simple yet audacious: reach Syria swiftly, surprise the Byzantines, and turn the tide. Logistics were paramount. The greatest challenge was water. How could an army survive days without a single oasis? Khalid devised a brilliant, unprecedented solution, using his camels not just for transport, but as mobile water reservoirs. He ordered the throats of some camels to be tied, preventing them from drinking, effectively storing water within them. When water was desperately needed, these water camels would be sacrificed, their stomachs providing the precious liquid. He also secured reliable guides, Bedouins who knew the desert's hidden routes and elusive small waterholes. His army consisted of approximately 9,000 men, a highly disciplined force ready to face the unimaginable. Each soldier was equipped with only essential gear, emphasizing speed and minimizing any unnecessary burden. Onward they marched from Hira in Iraq, a pivotal starting point for their monumental journey. Their destination, the distant plains of Syria, where their brethren desperately awaited their arrival. The initial days were relentless. The sun beat down mercilessly, turning the sand into a shimmering, oven-like expanse. Thirst became an ever-present enemy, its pangs a constant reminder of their precarious existence. Mirages danced on the horizon, mocking them with visions of water that vanished upon approach. The landscape was unforgiving. Vast, undulating dunes, jagged rocks, and nothing but endless sky. Each step was a monumental effort, draining energy and testing the limits of human endurance. The nights offered little respite, with temperatures plummeting, making sleep difficult and dangerous. Amidst the desolation, Khalid's leadership was unwavering. He rode among his men, sharing their hardships, inspiring courage. His presence alone was a source of strength, a beacon of hope in the heart of the barren wilderness. The strategy of using water camels proved vital. At designated points, the animals were sacrificed, providing life-sustaining water. This grim necessity was a testament to the extreme conditions and Khalid's desperate ingenuity. The guides, crucial to their survival, navigated by stars at night and ancient landmarks by day, unseen to others. Their knowledge of the few scattered oases and subterranean water sources was priceless. The march wasn't just about physical endurance. It was a battle against despair, a test of faith and loyalty. Khalid ensured strict discipline, preventing panic or desertion, maintaining the cohesion of his desperate force. For 5 grueling days and nights, they traversed the most inhospitable terrain on Earth, a ghost army, unseen by the world. Each day brought new challenges, scorching winds, sand that blinded and choked, and the ever-present threat of dehydration. The silence of the vast desert was broken only by the rhythmic crunch of boots and the low murmur of prayers. Suddenly, a beacon of hope, the distant glimpse of a cultivated area signaling the edge of the desert, near Palmyra. They had done it. They had crossed the impossible, but the mission was far from over. Their arrival was a complete shock to the Byzantines, who had no intelligence of an army crossing the desert. Khalid's force had bypassed all their defenses, appearing as if from nowhere, ready to strike. They quickly engaged local Byzantine garrisons, securing vital supplies and demonstrating their presence. The psychological impact was immense. An enemy appearing from the impassable desert was terrifying. Khalid then made his way to Basra, where the main Muslim army was bogged down against the Byzantines. His arrival brought a massive surge in morale for the besieged Muslim forces, turning the tide of the battle. He assumed overall command, and with his genius, the siege of Basra was quickly broken, a major victory secured. This unexpected reinforcement and leadership shifted the balance of power decisively in Syria. The march itself became a legend, a testament to Khalid's unwavering determination and strategic foresight. It was a gamble that paid off, saving the Syrian campaign and paving the way for further conquests. Khalid's march is unparalleled in military history, a masterclass in logistics, leadership, and daring. It showcased his unique ability to turn impossible odds into achievable victories, inspiring awe for centuries. The success of the march directly contributed to pivotal battles, including the decisive Battle of Yarmouk. Without Khalid and his Sword of God contingent, the Syrian front might have collapsed, changing everything. His march cemented his reputation as one of history's truly great commanders, a master of unconventional warfare. It reminds us that courage and ingenuity can overcome even the most formidable natural barriers. The lessons of Khalid's desert march continue to be studied by military strategists today. His boldness, his attention to detail, and his unwavering resolve are hallmarks of legendary leadership. Khalid ibn al-Walid, the man who dared to challenge the desert and emerged victorious. This extraordinary feat stands as a testament to human will against nature's harshest elements. The march was not just a military maneuver, it was a psychological triumph that broke the spirit of his enemies. Imagine the fear facing an army that could appear anywhere, anytime, seemingly impervious to natural barriers. It transformed the perception of warfare, demonstrating what was possible with innovative leadership. The desert, once an impassable barrier, became Khalid's greatest ally, a shield against detection. His journey, a mere 5 days, accomplished what would have taken weeks by conventional routes. This speed was critical, ensuring the Syrian front did not collapse before his reinforcements arrived. From the parched sands of Iraq to the fertile plains of Syria, Khalid's epic march left an indelible mark. It remains one of the most astonishing displays of military brilliance and human endurance in all of history.
A true legend, Khalid ibn al-Walid, the Sword of God, proved that the impossible is merely a challenge awaiting ingenuity. His name echoes through time, a testament to courage, strategy, and unyielding will.
The desert may have been his enemy, but it ultimately became the stage for his greatest triumph. A journey born of desperation, transformed into a saga of unparalleled military genius.
Khalid ibn al-Walid's Impossible March, a timeless story of a commander who literally carved his own path through history. His legacy is not just one of battles won, but of boundaries defied and the limits of human achievement pushed. And so the legend of the Sword of God endures, a beacon for all who dare to dream beyond the possible. If you were captivated by this epic tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on history's greatest untold stories.